Climate change has significantly affected places all around the world. However, Alaska is one of the places that has been widely affected by it and will continue to be affected by it as temperatures continue to increase. Firstly, though, let's talk about animals. Animals in Alaska, whether they be land, sea, or in the sky, will all be largely affected as temperatures continue to increase. Sea ice is a critical habitat to many of these animals, and its continued melting presents an extreme threat to these species. An example of this is that due to the shrinking ice, many walrus pups have been separated from their mothers. The U.S. Geological Survey predicts that by 2050, if we continue on our current carbon emission trend, that polar bears will no longer exist in Alaska, and global polar bear populations will decrease by 2/3. Another example is that the natural habitat of caribou is also shrinking due to forest fires and the continued disappearance of the Arctic tundra. However, these effects will not only be felt on land, but also on sea, affecting both the fisheries and the natural ocean. The melting of glaciers poses a threat to salmon streams, because silt from the melting glaciers is clouding rivers on the Kenai Peninsula, reducing the food supply for salmon. Over the past 35 years, the Yukon River has warmed by 10 degrees Fahrenheit, causing several diseases which could not survive before to affect local fish populations. Scientists and fishermen have reported that in fact about 40% of fish they catch are in fact infected and inedible. These are just a few impacts that climate change is having on local salmon populations and, in turn, on the fishing industry as a whole. Alaska is one of the most affected states in the nation due to the salmon industry, and its economy has already been greatly affected by the impacts of climate change. The continued melting of permafrost has already cost millions of dollars due to damage done to the structural integrity of roads, pipelines, airfields, and homes. The Institute of Social and Economic Research, housed at the University of Alaska Anchorage, estimates that the cost of global warming to public infrastructure in Alaska alone by 2030 will be between $3.6 to $6 billion. Warmer temperatures also allow organisms to contaminate food. In Prince William Sound, there was an outbreak of saltwater bacteria in oysters. This led to gastrointestinal illness in cruise ship passengers who ate them. Anyways, these are just a few of the many effects climate change would have here in Alaska. These effects will worsen over time until we take action to reduce carbon emissions, and even then, we will be suffering the effects for many years to come. We hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time.